Hello and welcome back to Starstruck Vagabond. Last time, we beat the game. We were able to successfully deal with Save the Galaxy and rescue the people of the planet that we are in charge of. And also got to check things out here. Record, if I play again, it's probably gonna be a fresh one because I looked into it and basically what I discovered at the end was I guess there's no point spoiling. If I use the cryo sleep chamber, it turns out that it's basically just a new game plus ability. You simply remove the story crew and all that and just focus entirely on that sort of thing. And while that does have a few secrets still, yeah, like I said, the game is definitely designed to make designed to be one of those life sim workaday things, or post-dad game as Yahtzee himself calls it. So, I'm just going to talk a bit about the game now that we're through here. And I'm going to load the one from before, because like I said, from before using the cryo sleep. Alright. Oh yeah, I looked up and apparently the music maker, somehow I'd forgotten the composer here was the makers of BPM, Bullets Per Minute. Explains why it's really good and also can get really loud at times. I'll definitely say that I appreciate this. This is basically a community center-esque quest, but you're not locked out by seasons, stuff like Stardew. You simply know where everything is and you go there. With that said, it is a bit vague on where the game is going, so if you're interested in picking this game up for yourself, I'd make sure that you're in the mood for one of those Stardew Valley-esque post-dad games, as Yahtzee calls them. Because this knows what it's here for, and it doesn't pretend to be anything else, and I can absolutely respect that. Alright, let's make some more deliveries then. We're just gonna make Okay, let's go here. After sleeping on a bit, well, I did check my VOD here to see what I missed there. While I did miss the exact reason for Clay's betrayal, I still got the general point. And that is that he, yeah, it's exactly what I had intuited. He simply hated the, the giant egg so much, he figured it was worth destroying at any cost. Which is absolutely insane, of course. But I did catch that, yeah, our character Lance here was about to perform his heroic sacrifice to save the galaxy and the crew, but Sarge took it for him. I did try to look up, but since the game isn't, since there's no major guides, all I could find is people speculating that might be random. So it might not be based on anything specific. Still, I do think it is something, oh crap, gotta clean this up. It is something notable. I do think it ultimately ended up being the best story-wise for it to be started. Oh, hey, hello, Ryzu. Welcome to stream. Yeah, back with Sarge in the end. I actually think that was very thematically appropriate because he's the same alignment as Spitter Altruist. Yeah, I can't log into Dawn Trail, so I figure, you know what, I'll just do a bit of this, talk a bit about the game. Now, because I'm one of those people who can only really give full thoughts on a game after sleeping on it. Because last night when I was finishing up the story and all that, I was, all I could think was it good, story, strongest part, gameplay, bit repetitive, but still nice for podcasts and other streams. Oh dang, I actually have some on the outside, gunk on the outside I need to clean. Isn't that rare? I think that's the first time all game, actually. Funny, it took me until post-game to get that. Was it just luck or something? Ah, well. Alright, let me just go ahead and clean this off before it gets any worse. You do not want the exhaust pipes, clogged. Yeah, after a while it was very clear that all the areas are going to have roughly similar, quests. So it's not a big deal. Although there was no clear community center or the Joja Corp if you decided to go the Joja route in Stardew. I just had a nice time exploring to see what could come up next, but I can also see why it might be, the gameplay might seem a little bland to some. And I will definitely say that the writing absolutely carries, which I guess it's a Yahtzee game. That's to be expected. Like, Sarge, I knew he was going to be a parody of the, what's it called? Oh, yeah. Those, military shooters. Or I guess he could be from an action RPG, since he does say he has experience and skill trees. And so while he is dedicating White Lakes, there's still time to the event. Oh, there's a handful of games that still have events, but yeah, I think I wanted to go through this one here. Let's see here. Is there anything worth... Actually, I should probably get some Prime Warp fuel just because we need to warp around still. Let's see here. Oh, wait, was that 3 or 4? Because I need 4 for each engine. Yeah. Yeah, I need 4 here. Actually, I can put these on my lander real quick. Or whatever it's called, the platform. There we are. It is nice that money is not too scarce after a certain point, so I'm free to just pick up stuff like this for convenience. It's also neat that you can find the collectibles early, but since inventory, this page is the inventory, you really have to be wary of how much you can't really store too much for the collection quest at the end too early. I mean, if I was smart, I would have avoided all the postcards of the items until I'd completed the game like that, but I do a lot of weird things. Oh well. Yeah. Sarge was still... Yeah. I'm still thinking about Sarge after what happened in the ending, and that's a good sign. That means he left an impact. Yeah, he existed largely be a parody of an action RPG or the military shooters, but he still had a lot of first time himself, and he was even pretty candid with his last message there. They say that a saying I've heard is that a coward and a brave person actually fear the same things. The thing that separates them is how they deal with it. Yeah, our protagonist tried to give his heroic sacrifice, but Sarge is also the bitter altruist. He knew damn well we were going to, and he also knew, that also means he knew that the only way to stop us would be to do it himself. Depressing, but he knew what he was getting into. He knew there's no way to talk us out of it, so he had to beat us to the punch. I'm gonna tear up, I think, too much. Let's see here. 16 crates to Prime. Yeah, I'll take this, since that opens a new area. I'm also will say I'm not sure if these characters join me because they're tied to my character alignment, or if it's just random each run. If it's random, then it chose the most appropriate ones, I'd say, because, oops. That's weird. Where's this crew? Here we are. Because, you know, second is the private altruistic, Sarge is bitter altruistic like us, Melinda's the upbeat altruistic. So we got the entire altruistic ones, the ones who would absolutely not question helping us save the galaxy. Burlap is, of course, true neutral. Whole is the bit apathetic. It was him I could believe was potentially a random addition because it seems like he could fit basically anywhere. But it is kind of neat seeing him how he was forced to work around leaving his comfort zone like that. I wasn't sure if he'd be annoying or what, but I guess I should have had more trust in Yahtzee's writing there. And I guess that's the thing I was going to bring up with Sarge. Yahtzee understands the difference between actual parody deconstruction, just, I think I've seen it called playing it straight with rolling your eyes, or just straight up contempt for Then again, I haven't met one of the others. Like, one of the screenshots has a weird anime girl parody. I don't know what's up with her, so... And he doesn't like most mainstream anime stuff, which I can get. He mostly seems to prefer the older stuff. Right, I still need to get the rest of the packages. That said, the fact that we ultimately only barely learn anything about the Cosmic Egg, and even that might have actually just turned out to be a, oh, crap. Ah, crap, I damaged the shipping crate. Damn it! Oh dear, that's gonna penalize my payment. Well, not much I can do about it now. But I've learned a valuable lesson in placement. Alright, checking fuel, preparing. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. I can bring those somewhere else. Let's go here first. Collide with junk balls. Alrighty. That's a junk ball. Stress, huh? Alright, let's intercept. Alright, I need to actually hit the junk balls. Whoops. My original feelings does definitely stay true. It's definitely the game where the character writing in the, Let me just fix this here. Character writing and the overall story does carry it, but it also is entirely unsure what it's actually building towards for a good while. Some might prefer that, though, just because that's a mystery you can learn as you go along. But I can also understand why some might find that just busy work to try and figure out how to make something happen. Like I said, the game knows what it does, and it doesn't, there we are. There we are. Oh, there's ICU hidden there. So. But nonetheless, it is something to be aware of. The writing definitely carries it, and the gameplay is decent enough. Gives that satisfying feel with level ups, and such hence why I'm even doing these free cleanings on the Zoob extermination missions for no other reason than because it grants some more XP for that very satisfying level up sound, and greater freedom for doing stuff for having to have a snack or go to a hospital. Thanks, buddy. Sometimes I have a lot of trouble putting my thoughts into words. Alright, let's put that there, and let's head on over. The planet proper, I mean. Yeah, we're all full up thanks to Hole. Yeah, I'm glad Second was the first person I ran into because he made leveling up everyone significantly easier. And while his power doesn't do anything anymore, I think that should largely be fine. And he's done a lot to help us, and even the truth behind him is actually a lot more interesting than I thought it might be. Not that I thought it was going to be boring or anything, but I certainly wasn't going to guess he was a second chance at someone's second chance at life. Whoever was before, that person still no longer exists. The person here now is Second. I'm sure he wouldn't have it any other way at this point. I know I wouldn't, at least. There we are. Let's go ahead and deliver these packages. That's an asteroid. That's a cloud, not a junk ball. Alright, let's deliver our packages. We're gonna lose a bit of money for that nonsense, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Also say I do like what with Melinda. She could have absolutely just been written as a corporate stooge and nothing more. But the fact that she refused to compromise her morals really does add a bit more to her. Burlap's just generally hard to get a read on, but that makes sense, you know, given the character we're talking. There we are. Upgrade unit, right? There we are. Sonasac Prime. I guess I could sell those upgrade units, but what would I even gain from that? Definitely good housing stuff here. Yeah, this is definitely a really good relaxing game. Even if I don't stream directly, it's definitely going to be one I'd enjoy for, let's put this over here. Even just on my own, and sometimes it's good to have something that's off-stream to enjoy. Although it is a shame that not too many know about it. Actually, even most of my friends didn't hear about it. It's when I discussed it with them. In which case, I'm very glad I keep an eye on Yahtzee's releases. Otherwise, I might have been pretty disappointed. I mean, I think I even mentioned I was disappointed that I hadn't heard anything from it for a while after Yahtzee's Dev Diary series ended. Where he was mentioned working on and discussed the gameplay a good bit, but he then stopped because, well, he was doing writing and he can't just do the story writing. There's one more radiated here. Reduced, yeah, significantly for the destroyed crate. That's on my issue. 12 crates, sounds good to me. And that's to a new area, which is, of course, always wonderful. And I have since learned my lesson. Do not place these right next to the thing. Right next to the... Don't put them right next to the delivery spot here. I should, however, probably... I could put them on the way on the other side, but... Oh yeah, this is always full, but it was a really huge boon to my storage ability. Yeah, prioritizing extra additional places on the ship is always good for extra storage. That's always nice. I'm good it wasn't Melinda, because it seems like Lance ended up falling in love with her specifically, so that would have been absolutely heartbreaking. But at the same time, we taught her that she is valued for her morals. And if we're honest, so Nairos was pretty shitty I mean, that's a test of loyalty is stupid to begin with, but they were also doing it specifically. I think they mentioned doing it specifically because they thought she was writing a book. But if I remember right, it only gets mentioned while we were moving, which suggests she was doing it while nothing important was happening anyway. So I imagine that's an unsubtle message. But then again, I play a Lethal Company, so maybe I'm just used to those kind of messages. Alright, I already have the thing here. Okay, good. Alright, all we need to do is... Oh, right, I need to order a couple more of the, only 2 sector jobs left, and... Yeah, the 12 debris is what matters, because I can drop these anywhere. Oh, yeah, let's, contacts... Already active delivery. I wish to abort this mission? No, 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 no. I would, however, like to make 2 purchases. Because we still need to help Oniris because they are signing my paychecks, and they pay rather well. I don't know. Oh good, you're back. Things are really hotting up. Everyone's farewell speeches and the... After farewell speeches when using the thing was actually pretty heartwarming, but... And they were surprisingly understanding about the captain just deciding, you know what, I'll just want to go to 2,000 years in the future. But hey, at least this time it was intentional, unlike the first one where it was cryosleep gone wrong. I must say, those, Oh, wait. Crap. I forgot to do that last sector job. Ah, crap. Well, whatever. Guess I'll just go in the corner and run across where nothing is to run into the, dirt balls. Oh, I don't like the dirt balls, I can tell you that much. But I have to collide with as many of them as I can. That's an asteroid. You know what, let's go to a derelict. Maybe we'll find something interesting. Alright, derelict, let's find something interesting. You know, normally I would be all too eager to pick up these, fuel things, but thanks to Hole, I don't even need that. I definitely am curious about the members of the crew I didn't get, which is more reason I'll probably play it on my own, but I definitely, do appreciate getting the ones I did get, because all of them really stood out to me in some fashion. And the more I think about it, the more I'm not sure I like anyone sacrifice themselves, even... In Sarge, I wish we didn't have to lose, but at the same time, I guess, like I said, he knew he wouldn't be able to talk us out of it. The only way he could stop us was beating us the punch. Ooh. Pineapple for the road. I mean, yeah, second already has a second chance. It would be terrible for him to lose it. Alright, so let's just continue flying to the other corner here. Engage. I keep wanting to leave when I need to remember I can't be doing that. We're gonna have to ignore these because at this point we just need to keep hitting the junk balls to move on so I can make my delivery. Excellent, the job complete. Three, two, one, go. Jinzai system. Are there any more barrels to pick up? Actually, yes. So, I guess we'll do that. Be doing that. Collide with more junk balls. Oh, lovely. Oopsie. I meant to shoot the red weed, but oh well. Yeah, that red weed has such a wide angle, it's very easy for it to hit you if you're... even if you're trying to avoid it. Yeah, everything is dirty, so this is gonna take a little bit. Oh well. Yeah, all this. Right, something up here is probably in need of, cleaning. Yep. Power generator. Oh my. Gotta clean out the engines, too. At least the good news is, if you play for this game within the first hour or so, you'll have gotten a good idea of the gameplay loop. Stuff gets added onto there like the, whoops. Like the red weed and egg ships later, but at the end of the day, it's pretty much all going to be roughly the same. And so, if you like it, or it's something you could see yourself doing while listening to a podcast or playing another streamer, I could definitely... it's going to be a rather ideal, I'd say. I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself here. And I guess I'm just trying to... I guess I've never been that great at getting my thoughts across. Not helped by the fact I'm one of those people who doesn't really get the thoughts in line until sleeping on something. That's why my full thoughts weren't really available until after, or I'd been playing a while, after I'd slept on it. Click, 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 click. Alright, let's put a carrot over there then. Huh. I should definitely get the special crates done right away. Okay, only two. Alright, only two waste barrels, that'll be fine. Oh, right, I need to actually push the button, so... So Lanzo successfully able to save the galaxy, or at the very least keep it from getting any worse. he was able to keep his crew together. Well, he did inspire loyalty, I guess, because I think it's probably safe to say Sarge would not have done that for just anyone, and if he didn't consider it absolutely worth it. I guess the game is supposed to be going in that you're supposed to after you complete, you're supposed to. Well, I guess they intend for you to do the. Here we are. 16. I should probably go for the last one in this area, just so I can complete the sectors one at a time. Sector beautification. Hairdresser. Okay, the hairdresser here I need to clean up, so let's grab this here. Yep, here it is. Deploying upgrade unit to zone. Oh my, I've got more of those than I know what to do with. Alrighty, so... There. Comms, contacts. Actually, first things first, what's the last area in this sector I have yet to unlock? The last sector is... Booyahs. Let's see if I can find one to take one to Booyahs. Oh, it's too far away. I get it. Alright, so I might have to go closer to do the open up Booyahs. Alright, that's how it goes sometimes. Collide with the junk balls. We'll just shoot down the red weeds. And that's the last one. Job completed. Excellent. Hard to explain why I feel so satisfying. Just the animation, the sound effect animation, it's just so satisfying. Oh, crap. Alright, what took damage? We have adequately fulfilled our purpose. G-Sci 2. Here we are. Click, click, click. We've done it. Alright, now we can drop all these waste barrels here, which I'm sure is perfectly safe, legal, and not terrible. Well, no, Melinda already checked. Alright, this... Oh, nice. So that's what happens if you put them on top of one another. Oh, that's not too bad. Alrighty. There we are, wiring payment. Alright, that's all done, so we now... Now, what are we missing here? What have we not checked off? That one's not checked off because I'm going to be surveying that planet Vine 4 last, for a good reason. That's interesting. What have we not done here? I guess we haven't found the upgrade units existing there? Does it want me to do this first before it's checked off? Because I need to check off all of these before I can move on. I'm gonna have to start selling these. I simply don't have the space. Or I could try and put them on the Nuffles planet and see if they stay, but that's a big if. Alright, let's go. So yeah, I need to... Interesting, though. Okay, so I need to get the upgrade unit on top of everything else to get it checked off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to either start selling these or put them on the Nuffles planet and hope that counts. Tanig Prime. None of them are counted as civilized, so I can't get any new jobs there, but I can, yeah. Think about it, yeah, it's kind of funny. The entire plot kind of revolves entirely around that giant space egg, and yet it actually doesn't get much explained. Assuming that vision we saw wasn't just a hallucination or something, it would seem that it's at least sentient in some fashion. It might even pick up the consciousness of others, because it keeps saying we, and I don't think it's talking about the royal we. So it's possible that it just picks up the consciousness of others it interacts with. In a way, that would mean the way everyone interprets it actually is relevant, because it can become those things. Warp ring malfunction. Check diagnostics. Oh, that's why. And you're absolutely sure the warp engine's supposed to be doing that. Oh my, that's why. Yeah, it all really loaded up there. There we are. There. Now we can warp out of here. I do appreciate I'm always near Vine 4 when I warp here. Oh yeah, thinking about it, they never did explain what Amalgam actually was. They do seem to be the closest thing to an authority here, but they're clearly not part of the Earth Federation because that was already disbanded by the time our character woke up. I guess it could be a corporate-run future of some kind. But yeah, well, the Amalgam clearly has a military of some kind, and we don't actually know, and they seem to be the closest thing to an authority. We don't know much about them beyond that, so... And I guess technically that's out of our character's jurisdiction, since we're not a combat ship. We only have... Our weapons were only added entirely in self-defense. I see. Do the upgrade units get warped around here, or not? Does it keep... just give it... Because this doesn't seem to be a fresh seed or anything each time. It just seems to be the same thing over and over. Like, I did test it. If I grab, like, these eggs and then come back, those eggs will be back. I'm hesitant to grab them because I don't know if they're the Nieffel's eggs or not, but... Yeah, like that diamond. I came back with the shine. I put this diamond right here, and they didn't... And then it's respawned. These collection areas seem to be special cases where they keep what happens, although they get rearranged. Because I guess Dripberg really wants them in the right spots. Okay, plus, okay, so the fact I lost upgrade units is good to know. Honestly, it might be good to just drop them entirely here. I'm sure the Niffles would make good use of them. Yeah, I explicitly have all ship upgrades, so the upgrade units here are just for 100% completion at this point. But hey, we've just learned the Niffles are geniuses since they invented cryo-sleep pods before they invented the wheel, so... Who knows, maybe they'll make better use of these than the humans did. Oh yeah, speaking of Yahtzee's work, I didn't mention at the time, but the quantum tunneling thing was also a reference to the Jack McKeown books. The We'll Save the Galaxy for Cash, We'll Destroy the We'll Save the Galaxy for... We'll Destroy the Galaxy for Ash, and We'll Leave the Galaxy for Good, that trilogy. I don't know why it slipped my mind to mention that. It seemed obvious in retrospect. Also, I mentioned that the game was inspired by Stardew Valley and Elite Dangerous, but I forgot to go with the writing, which was by Red Dwarf, which apparently was Red Dwarf, and after playing through the game, I can definitely see that. Let's see here, star map. Rurt. We should definitely go to Rurt and then buy fuel, first of all. Rurt. Prime. Yeah, here we are. Alright. I have to go through some red weed, but there's not much I can do about that right now. Oh, red weed is so much more tolerable with the gun on my ship to get rid of them. Or at least it would be if I was smart. Realign, realign. Oh boy, this is gonna require a lot of maintenance. Alright, let's just get the repairs done. There we go, there we go. Yeah, a lot of these are full of gunk. Inflow clear. Of course. It's not one thing, it's another. Alrighty, a trading post. Alright, I need to go to the Galactic Freight to get my next job. But good to know I can just call them back if I ever need to cancel a job for any particular reason. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab these. Alright, we have to go to comms. Yeah, those open areas here are definitely the crew quarters. And the, well, when I first got it, the, hydroponics bay here was basically a bunch of new spaces for storage. And since I didn't have an easy access to seeds, that made it pretty good for a lot more storage early on before I got better ones. The refinery here is also really good for storage. As is the Captain Quarters is just okay for it, honestly. Captain Quarters really just seems to be for the romance option if you want. Text. Oopsie. Well, I guess it's fine. This takes me mostly just to places I've already been, but you know what? It's whatever. I'm gonna have to just grab it. At the end of the day, I need to deliver 1,000 crates eventually, and that's gonna take a long time no matter what I do. I should probably be doing the irradiated ones first, but whatever, I don't care. Funny enough, I might even want to move the irradiated crates before the refrigerated ones, before the irradiated ones, because these are definitely going to be taking a lot of the real estate here. These need to be separated from everything else, so let's just bring them over here. I don't think I'm going to need to get into the galley for a little while, so I think I can leave it there. So let's grab these and grab more here. Alright, even more irradiated crates. And one last refrigerated one. That's mildly annoying. But whatever. If anything, I should probably be blocking off the way of the captain's quarters, because I absolutely don't need access to that for a while. That place is basically a luxury, honestly. And I guess the fact it's mostly just used for clothing, and I need to remember the telekinetic gloves. I should move these up here. Last few irradiated crates. And remember, I've learned my lesson. Do not put them next to the platform there. Only for the immediate loading and unloading only. I can, however, put the purple boxes here because those don't hurt anything. Linda's getting blocked in if I do that. But we don't need, as I said, we don't need to go to the galley. But I should definitely keep the way open to the hydroponics bay because the food is a much better source of energy than the biscuits. Hilly. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy, I get to enjoy even more red weed. Yeah, the gun has a cooldown to it, so you can't rapid fire. Which makes sense, it's purely a self-defense gun. What was that as a last resort? We're not a combat ship, that's what I'm getting at, yeah. 7. Okay, so 7 crates. Alright. 4. Okay, yeah, I can go with the refrigerated ones here immediately. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Delivery complete. Quan Prime, probably. 3, 2, 1, go. really hard to avoid these clouds, that's for sure. Okay, good. They're slowly moving towards the center. And that's away from me. But I guess it's impossible to avoid dust in a dust storm. Engine fault. Kuan 3. There we are. That's gotta suck for that planet, being right in the middle of all that red weed. We're gonna have to ignore that. Blockage cleared. Alright, that's one side done. We'll use the grapes and the pineapple over here, and there we are. Might as well clean that off. Oh, right, I accidentally hit those with the telekinetic gloves. I have noticed that the music seems to change based on what kind of planet you're on. Like, this one has a shipyard, so it has this song. And the house one, the one with the hospital, seems to have a more homey theme to it. The BPM guys really know what they're doing, that's for sure. Three, 4. Get rid of this red weed. No residue there. Okay, good. We're in good shape. Sheesh, I can't believe I get my thoughts, but then screw up because I can't actually articulate my thoughts. Ugh. Alright, the irradiated crates are all dealt with. Booyah's Prime. I'm gonna have to go to Booyah's Prime to pick up some fuel, that's for sure. We're running a little low. Comms, where are the... No signal detected. Contact jobs. Booyah's 2. Dust storms. Waste matter. Alright, we should probably go to Booyah's Prime first, actually, just because we need to get the fuel here. I mean, this helps a little, but... most of this, we've got a lot of garbage in there, in the engines now, so I'm gonna have to clean that out later. Phew. No services available. Unfortunate. Alright, so I will in fact have to collect the upgrade units, or either sell them or leave them with the Nuffles. I don't think I need a change. There we are. Money's no object now, at least. Does mean I can supply the... I should probably be supplying the crew with drinks and such more often. I'll just put these in front of each engine. That should be enough for now. Alright, let's drop the fuel right in front of there so I can use them up again. I should probably also start loading this up. That's an upgrade unit for reward. Damn it. I keep getting hit by asteroid. Yeah, something got damaged. Non-functional, but receiving power. Alright, let's get these out of here. Watery water. It's needed. Right, this is a planet here. So, we know what that means. Oniris device time. Where are you, buddy? Now to look for that crashed ship. I do believe we didn't check this other opposite corner, so let's try here. Yep, there it is. Upgrade unit and... so we are indeed completing the galaxy. There we are. As per usual, we just put it in a corner and hope nobody notices. And dive here. Probably should be talking out more stuff here, but I guess I'm drawing a blank here. Well, I did just say I'm not very good at articulating thoughts anyways, so maybe it's not a big deal. Alright, good. This is the last of it. Extra package. What's due for reward? There we are. Yeah, I can't prioritize any that are I haven't unlocked yet, so it's not going to give me any. I'll just have to go one of the other quadrants to get that done, as well as get the upgrade units here, so I can mark this one as fully done. And I also need to buy some Oniris Venture devices. I don't believe they're gonna reveal what Oniris is actually behind, even once I complete them. So that's gonna just be one of those silly, what is it? Oh, we're just paying ya. Because as we found out, even despite dedicating all of our hard work to the company, they didn't give Melinda anything. And in fact, they just basically had her under suspicion under a microscope just for doing something when it was impossible for her to actually be doing anything else. I mean, like I said, we only caught her writing novel stuff while we were in transit and such, so it's not like she could be doing anything else at the times. But I guess that's kind of the point. As much subtlety as Lethal Company, and Lethal Company has absolutely no subtlety. Well, I guess if nothing else, I respect her hard work. She's done quite a... As I said, if I could have gotten her earlier, money would have never been an issue playing this game ever. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to pilot this manually because I'm gonna have to shoot down the asteroids. Stay in the speed boost zone. Okay, good. Booyah's 5. We'll take one of these next. It sure would suck if I dropped these off and it turned out their Oniris device wants to be on where one of them is. Alright, so this way. There we are. Easy. Booyah's 4. Booyah. Keep an eye on here. I guess thinking about it, while the gameplay is kind of repetitive and as one would expect of a workaday life sim type of game, the post-ed game, I will say the gameplay does feel like a good step up from the games Yahtzee's released before. So, his 12 games in 12 months has definitely improved his overall skill, but then again, I also seem to be a bit nicer to him than even Yahtzee himself is. Because I know, like, Yahtzee really didn't like the rhythm game he made, the platform rhythm game he made, but I thought that was actually a pretty good experiment given that was outside of his usual comfort zone. I mean, sure, it was overly simple and wouldn't last, but it's definitely one that I thought had some pretty good room for expansion. Granted, I also had some weird thoughts on that one, because, like, a lot of people like the button that ruined everything, but while the writing there was pretty interesting and had some fun stuff revealed, I ended up stopping it even just midstream to move on to the next one because I just straight up wasn't having any fun with it. So I guess there does need to be some degree of, I guess I only have so much tolerance for, well, the story can carry bad gameplay. Then again, I had trouble completing... do you remember when I did Fuga Melodies of Steel? The game before that was a Salada Robo or something like that on the DS, and that gameplay was not fun at all. So, and while I was told, oh no, the story's still good, I couldn't keep up with it, I'm sorry. I did look up what happened, a Let's Play later to find out, and yeah, I can see why people would say the story was that, but I guess I have my limits of what I'm willing to go with, which is weird, because then again, I've always had weird standards, so yeah, I'm not in the right place for this at all, am I? There we are. We'll see. Yeah, the Slaughter Robo is part of the Little Tail Bronx series, which Fuga Melodies of Steel also takes place in, although that one's a prequel. Fuga is basically, for those who haven't played or didn't watch my playthrough, Fuga is basically a bunch of furries in a totally not World War II setting. It's a turn-based RPG, so a little goofy, but I did like it for what was there. I still need to get around to the sequel, but there's just so much coming out right now, I can only have so many things. That's kind of why I wanted to prioritize getting this one done sooner rather than later, because once I start Dawn Trail, that's going to be lasting me the whole time. Though it's an MMO, of course it'll be doing that. But you get what I mean. I genuinely enjoyed this game, but like I said, it's definitely... I can also see why it's not too popular among streamers, because it's definitely one you should be... it's that you probably enjoy more watching other people stream, but... Still, I am glad I was able to get all that, mistakes and all. 2 out of 3 jobs? What's the last one again? Dust storms, right. So... oh, you're right, there's one right here. Alrighty, let's go here. Alrighty, here we go. Into the breach of dust. Yeah, these are either really easy, really hard, but if I have the hard one, I can just go back in and keep going. Well, it's usually not that rough, lucky for me. Three sectors. Alright, checking fuel tanks, injecting, beginning rotation. 3, 2, 1, go. There we are, Miffy. Alright, I think the trading post sells this one, so we'll go there. I'm in a dust storm, so that's something I'm gonna have to deal with. That's fine. I'm probably not gonna level up before the stream ends. So yeah. But yeah, I genuinely enjoy this game, and if If you see it again, expect it to be a whole new playthrough rather than an attempt at 100% because I'm not, at this point, I don't think I'm going to be going all the way there. At most, I might just complete this particular area. Plus the achievements, the one that's probably going to be most annoying. Because the one that's probably going to be most annoying is the land on every planet, because I didn't think to do that sooner, so now I don't know what planets I've actually been on, which I haven't. So that's going to be mildly annoying. That's probably not worth the effort. Still, it was... still, I am ultimately glad I was able to get the, full story here and even discover how brilliant the Nephils truly are. Truth be told, it almost felt like something out of Star Control, because I always have a lot of really funny races that were raised through interesting circumstances or were underestimated by others. Like the bomb the Utwig had worshipped at one point, apparently, was the thing we needed in the end for... Well, I guess I should be careful spoilers there. Right. And of course I did enjoy the game enough that I came back for one last stream before Dawn Trail just because, well, I wanted to get it in there, so that was pretty nice. So yeah, I take the... I guess at the end of the day I'm saying that I give this game a very big recommendation with the asterisk that if you are specifically after one of those workaday life sim type games, because I won't be blunt, it's coming in a very crowded field. And while I do think Yahtzee's riding alone can carry it, that also means it's got a lot of rough competition. And because Stardew Valley itself had another update relatively recently at time of streaming, because apparently Eric Barone is terrified of money. Yeah. Here. And not to mention all the others, because I know a lot of people love ones like... A friend of mine just finished going... Here we are. Streaming Cuisinier, something like that. Basically about an anime cat girl whose parents left her behind, and now she has to, make a restaurant work, with the problem that the parents already sold everything to pay for their big vacation. Expect Timmy Turner parents' level of silliness, that's all I'll say. So yeah, doesn't take itself too seriously, but it does have a bit of Hades meets, workaday stuff. Not sure, I'd definitely call this one better, but that's also because I'm a fan of Yahtzee's, writing and his humor in particular. I guess that's another appeal. Yahtzee's dry humor absolutely absolutely makes this game here, because even the regular descriptions here, like, even your just perfectly innocent device. Essential air device. Cody Prime. Let's go ahead and grab the upgrade device from the place. Fashion. Yeah, this particular double story with Reddish Choir Master, who had decided the thing to make him happy moment was to microwave his ex-girlfriend's favorite game console. Yeah, metal on the microwave. Yeah, that right there is definitely upgrade units. There we are. Yeah. The Galactic Wonders stuff are definitely stuff I'm glad was in the game. It's a shame you don't really get the equivalent of the community center until late in the game. I get it's not... Granted, it is nice that since there's no day or night cycle or seasons, you don't have to wait until, you know, and the entire year passes if you accidentally miss something in spring, and then it asks you, here's a thing that only spawns in spring. No, as long as you keep track of what is in what what is in what sector, you can absolutely grab any item quickly. So that's also quite nice. And there we are. The first two sectors are 100% done. I'll go a little longer, but I'm starting to get hungry and I want to get something to eat before I go to the old Dawn Trail grind. Yeah, I need the upgrade unit from here apparently before I... So yeah, I'm probably gonna do Sector 4 and then 3 and then call it. And as far as the game is concerned, as a whole is concerned, like I said, I'm not gonna stream it. But I am glad I did, because I really got some good impressions from this. Even if some of it was anticlimactic, but then again, it did break my expectations of there being, of the giant egg. Well, I guess the giant egg could still be a Lovecraftian monster of sorts, but it seems to be, I don't know. I mean, it is upset that we desecrated its altar, but at the same time, it does seem to absorb, it does describe itself as we, including ourselves, so it does seem to absorb something from the people around it, I guess. I mean, we saw Hole's girlfriend go inside and just vanish. We didn't see her in there while we were there, so it seems like it could count as it, but it could also just be in all of our minds. Maybe it is, who knows. Kind of reminds me of the movie Annihilation, which is also a vaguely Lovecraftian film that... it's one of those ones where I was kind of lukewarm when it first ended, but the more time passed, the more my opinion of it raised, and I would definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. But again, it's cosmic horror, Lovecraftian, that sort of thing, so prepare for some incomprehensible stuff that he might have troubles with. But hey, maybe will make it all the more appealing, who knows. Not my job to keep people away from forbidden fruits, right? Wait, no, I'm a legally distinct fey creature. I'm absolutely supposed to get people to go for forbidden fruits. Well, I guess I'll have to try harder next time. I think the trading post still has these for sale, so... There we are. One small step. I should probably have made more sci-fi references. I haven't played as many of these type of games as I probably should. All the more reason this was a nice one to add to my stream list. Ooh. Status. It's level 17. Planets visited 250 out of 300. Deliveries completed 69. Very nice. Crates delivered 400. Ooh, I am making progress. Crates units found 79 out of 100. Breakdown assisted. I genuinely think finishing this is, yeah, this is not going to be nearly as bad as I was worried. Sectors completed 77 out of 100. Planets surveyed 120. Yeah, I'm actually in the tail end here of it, which feels really good. I'm not going to lie. But I am really hungry now, and I need to, and VTube Studio crashed, which I guess is a good sign that I should probably, consider calling it for now. Alright. This is what I get for forgetting to close Discord before doing this. Ah, well. I was just about to save and call it, so we can go with here. And I won't spoil the secret since I did look it up for what happens if after the galaxy is reset, but like I said, it's basically just a new game plus not have to worry about the story, the sector. The sectors aren't, as we saw, the sectors are no longer quarantined for essential work, and you can just basically do the gameplay loop. And as I said, if you like the gameplay loop, it's just more of that, but without anything else getting in the way. And the final secret, it's going to take too long to get there for me to stream it, especially since there's no story to react to or anything like that, so I'll worry about that on my own. Alright, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.